Body language changes everything. But what is the body language? Body language is a method of communication visually, yeah? So we see with our eyes, but in Chinese medicine we also say that the eyes are connected to the liver. And in energy medicine and Qigong, we also say that the liver is a filter for the emotional state, as well as the food and the blood and things like that. That is connected to what you experience. This part is very, very important. The experience through your eyes translates to an energy which turns into an emotion. That part is the most important thing you need to understand, because as long as that object is not touching you or impacting your space, there's no reason for it to affect you. But it does. People do. Body language does. Even if that person is not vocalizing anything, even if it's not, even if the body language is not intruding your space, what you see affects you. That is because it's not just based on what you see. That is because what you see is physicality, but you're also sensing a vibration through that body language. If you think about waves in the ocean, or you think about wind as it passes through objects, so the vibration of the flow changes. The flow in the current, the flow in the air changes. As those things change, they affect the things around them. Energy works much the same. When you have a certain body language, the vibration around your body changes. And that vibration ripples out of that person's body, and it ripples to you, and your eyes are the first things that pick it up, because the eyes are the window to the liver from the Chinese medicine perspective. They pick it up and then they filter that in the body, and then you filter that energy into the emotional state. You filter it, that vibration, into the whole being of yourself. So then you feel that change, you feel visceral. I showed you some body language before, right? When I do like this, right away, it's kind of a friendly thing, right? It's not too, you don't feel a very aggressive vibration, right? It doesn't feel very aggressive. But if I change that and I do it maybe like this feels a bit more aggressive. If I change it like this, even more welcoming, like come, or I want something, but you get a very different vibration from that, right? This is very interesting. Body language, same thing, right? Of course, if I'm like this, then you feel differently when I approach you than if I approach you like this. The vibration is different. Body language is an interpretation of a vibration. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Body language is an interpretation of energetic vibration, more specifically. When you're able to interpret those without the body language, this becomes even more applicable for daily living, because the body does one thing, but it's not the body that's doing it. It's the vibration and the change within you and the environment that is actually making the impact on yourself. When you see a body language, what is happening is you're interpreting that vibration from the difference between that person and the environment and you. It's going to the eyes, it's going to the liver, and then it's making you feel a certain way. So you are doing that constantly to other people as well. And not only are you doing it to people, what's interesting is you're doing this to everything around you, to the whole space, to your environment, to the universe. You're doing this to your life force, so it's influencing your life and influencing the people around you. So practice some body language. See what kind of vibration feedback you get from other people. Understand that it is a vibration you're giving. So if the body language is an expression of the vibration, and that vibration can elicit physical change and emotional change in your body, that is so powerful, so powerful. And I think that's why body language is powerful when you meet people, and for job interviews, and just for everything in general where you interact with people. It's so important. But remember that the body language is an expression of energy within you. That's what we're getting at. The body language is nothing more than an energy that you're experiencing through the lens of your eye. But you experience energy of the person not just in body language, but their presence itself changes how you experience that person or how you experience that interaction or that event. So going beyond body language to an energy within, to the mindset, to your state of being, this is even more important. But if you never understood anything about energy, maybe you understand something now. Body language is an expression of energy. Why don't you do this? Why don't you make an experiment? Put the hands up. Put the hands forward. Put the hands down. Maybe hold them for, well, count it out. Count 60 seconds. 60 seconds, palms down. 60 seconds, palms facing each other. 60 seconds, palms up. See if you get a different energy from those positions. I have a feeling that they're going to feel differently, not only in the palm, but in the body and in the mind. And that is just an expression of body language. Or is it? Is it an expression of energy? And are you seeing it? I'm seeing it because I'm looking at my palms. But what if I close my eyes? What if I close my eyes and do it for about 60 seconds each? What do you feel? Maybe you can write in the comments and let me know. What does it feel like when you do this? 60 seconds, 60 seconds, 60 seconds. It's an expression of energy. And if my eyes are closed, and as I said, the body language filters through the eye into the liver, into the spirit, into the emotion, and the eyes are closed, does it still filter? That's a good question. The eyes take in energy by sight, but also not by sight. Because energy moves, just like the Wi-Fi or anything else, energy can move through objects. So the eyes take it in because they're a window, but the eyes don't have to be open. If you have the lids down, they still absorb energy. Not at the same rate, and not with the same senses, but the energy is still there. It's moving through everything. Experience this for yourself and see how you feel. Energy is everywhere. We know this. The more you know, the more it helps you to grow. The more it helps you to ask questions, the more it helps you to experience. I hope you get to experience energy. That is my hope, that you can experience energy in a real way. Not an imaginary way, not in a just mental, but physiological, emotional, spiritual, and mental, physical, all of it. When you hit all those points, when you can feel something that hits every single point, this is the vibration, this is the energy, this is the thing that permeates everything. This is the life force. Please, go and practice. Let me know how you feel. Good?